What up? Hi, forgive me for the delay. Also, oh my God, I swear to God, trying to like get things in order because this is super last minute. I feel like I'm gonna just take this whole ponytail down in like a second. But anyway, I'm here. What's good? How are you guys? I wanted to do this like and take my time to do this reading because let me just take this down real quick. Because initially when I first started doing YouTube, I recall doing a video for Ja, right? So everybody knows me for the videos that I do for Ja and all that other stuff. And basically, I happened to mention 6ix9ine, right? I mentioned 6ix9ine. I was like, yo, 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? The situation that is happening with Ja, you better be careful and watch yourself, right? And the reason why this is so significant is because I was stating that certain situations or certain individuals around this person couldn't be trusted. And it kind of mirrors itself similar to what Jase was going through, okay? And it was like trying to put that warning out and say, look, you got to watch yourself. You got to be careful with the people that are around you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to try to like set shit up to make things look like, you know, people are trying to come at you. Even though there's outside, you know, individuals trying to come at you and trying to do all types of shit. You just have to be very careful, okay? Now we look at a situation where he went to trial. He did all that stuff, right? All that shit happened. And I didn't do readings on it or anything like that. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just let everything ride out. And I even told people, because a lot of people were like, oh, his career is done, it's over, you know, that's it, like, it's all over, like, he's never gonna come back out. I mean, the blogs were talking about it. A bunch of people were talking about it, saying that he's done, right? He's over, he's done. And I just kept saying to people, even when this trial was going on behind the scenes, I'm like, dude, he's gonna get out early. and because you know, a lot of people thought that he was gonna be dealing with like, you know, a good 10 years, 15 years, or dealing with a life sentence. I'm like, nah, dude, that boy gonna get out. That boy gonna get out before everybody else. Watch, right? And the thing that was crazy to me, even when they said that they were going to release him in August, I'm just like, you know, I'm surprised that he's not already out now. And I remember saying that back in like, January, like January, February to somebody. Like, I'm surprised he's like not out right now. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I said that was because I just kept feeling like his energy, like it wasn't behind bars. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe he was like in a special, you know, like housing unit or something like that for them to watch him or something. But I just didn't feel like he was going to be in there for too long. So we know that 6ix9ine birthday passed. When did his birthday pass? Yesterday? Okay. So he's a Taurus. So I'm going to use one of these two cards and you guys let me know which one y'all want me to use. It's either going to be the Knight of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles. You guys decide. There's only one Pentacle card in the Oracle deck, so we are using this card, okay? So basically you guys answer whether if you want the King or the Knight. And then we're gonna go ahead and continue on with his session and his reading moving forward. Let me see, yeah, Daylight was talking about he wasn't in jail. He was like in a home. Interesting. That's crazy because I didn't even know about that. All right, so I'm done. Everybody keeps saying King, so King it is. All right. So I want to look at a couple of things. I don't know everybody's birthdays. I don't know like certain people that he was involved with their birthdays or baby mama's birthdays, specifically his first one. So if you all have like Sarah's birthday or if you all have like key people that were around him that you may be familiar with, and if you can get their birthdays and put it in the conversation below, I'd appreciate it. So let's go ahead and shuffle up some cards. And this is basically just to see his point of view, okay, just to see what's going on with him, to focus on his energy, and also to focus on the things that will probably come up for him, basically. I haven't really done a person that's a live reading for somebody in a while, so I figured 6ix9ine would be a good one, especially given the fact that his birthday passed, okay? And I just kind of feel like a lot of people were like, oh my God, this video is so good. The first video that I did with him and Ja in it, and they were like, yo, I got to get your first video. I got to get that video to 6ix9ine warning him about, you know, what's happening with him, right? That dude, I'm sorry, I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to him. Regardless of if people don't like him or whatever, he's a smart kid. He's a smart dude. I gotta give it to him. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't support no snitches. I don't support nothing like that. You know, bashing him. And I'm like, nah, I'm a ride for him. I'm a ride for the dude. Because I just kind of feel like he was going through a lot of tumultuous things in his life, like a lot of tumultuous stuff. And even when I was reading on him, I just kept feeling like people were trying to rob him, people were trying to take things from him, you know, people were trying to put him in really crazy situations. And it's not to say that he didn't get himself into trouble. I'm not saying that he's completely like, you know, such an innocent person, okay? But I just kept feeling like this is not the right dude to mess with. I don't know why, but that's the feeling that I got, okay? So let's look at what is currently on his mind, okay? So here's his card right here, King of Pentacles. He has the Fool card on his crown, all right? This is, again, new journey for himself, a new situation that he, again, is like kind of getting a second shot or a second chance at. The situation, or in his subconscious mind, that he seems to be worried about the most is trying to not only maintain a tough exterior, but also dealing with the situation. It's like dealing with business, but also dealing with his personal family life or his own children. And I think maybe there's something going on where maybe one of his babies, he hasn't seen one of his babies yet, and he's about to make a whole bitch fit about it. But he knows that he's in a very compromising position and not being able to see one of his babies. I feel like it's the first girl, the first baby, that he keeps getting upset about, not being able to see a child. And it's probably due to situations being so high risk that are around him. He knows that he has so much success that's going on. So, oh, that's crazy. So somebody says that baby mama, I'm sorry. Let me see. Ho's baby mama claimed he won't see her. I think it's a situation to where she won't make him, or he won't, like she's trying to stop him. He wants to, but she makes it about her. Right, that's what I keep seeing. Like, he really misses his baby. Like, he keeps saying, like, I need to see my baby. I want to be around my baby. And he keeps feeling like there's a situation to where he needs to constantly be the one looking out for himself in order to make sure that everything is going well for himself. He's dealt with situations where people have tried to rob him before, and maybe this is an aspect of him dealing with paranoia, but he feels like the weight of the world is on his back. He knows that people are making certain opportunities. I keep holding up this Fool card, but yeah. People are using certain opportunities to get into confrontations with him, okay? And this turns into a situation to where I keep feeling like he needs to be very careful, even if it's a situation to where he's switching up homes like every 2 weeks, 3 weeks or whatever, shooting a video here, there, or whatever it is, and then switching it up, because it seems like people are looking for him, okay? And I just kind of feel like, I know a lot of people keep saying, oh, you know, Meek Mill and, you know, all that other stuff like that. First of all, Meek Mill got too many eyes on him to do anything. I'm gonna just say that, number one. Number two, from my understanding, I believe that, is Meek actually signed under Roc Nation? That's number one. And then number two, I believe that 6ix9ine actually, I don't know how true this is, but they claim that he actually did a deal with Roc Nation for management. Okay? So when you look at certain things, I just kind of feel like it's kind of convenient in a way. That's how I look at it. And I'm not saying Meek Mill don't have some type of feeling towards him or whatever, but if your boss is basically saying, I don't give a fuck if he a snitch or not, this nigga about to make bread. And guess what? Your boss is right. Sorry. They're going to take advantage of that. The only reason why I keep feeling like people want to use this as an opportunity to come after him, to fight him, to try to attack him, is for their own opportunistic, for their own personal gain, basically. For clout. Thank you, Angie. Absolutely. 100%. For clout, 100%. They're looking for their own come up, okay? He wants to, it's like, this is very difficult for him because he's putting this Two of Cups, okay? Here, this is pertaining to hoping to get the chance to see people for who they are and keeping loyal people close to him, okay? Because he feels like when he gets into something, like, he's gonna stick by you until he sees something about you or you say something about yourself to where that loyalty comes to an end. And just moving forward into, here we go. I'm gonna show you something. When he's being transported, okay? I don't know why I need to say this, but I'm gonna just say it. There's somebody out there contracted for you, dude. I'm gonna just tell you right now, this Knight of Swords is a freaking crazy person, okay? I don't know how else to say this, but this dude is about that street life. And I feel like this has something to do with the connection of what you have dealt with the people that you were dealing with around you. And also there's another thing. Was there somebody that was released from 6ix9ine's situation? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, because I believe that's what I heard. He needs to be careful because I just keep seeing either 6ix9ine or this dude is about to get got. When I see this Four of Swords in reverse, this is a situation to where we're talking about a funeral, and I don't know why. And I just kind of feel like either they're going to try to come at 6ix9ine and it's not going to be as successful, but they're secretly trying to watch him. They're secretly trying to watch that other guy too, is Kuda. So I don't know what Kuda's involvement was or what the deal was, but I feel like there's a lot of animosity and a lot of secrecy that's going on because a lot of people just don't want to let things go. They're not going to let, I just keep hearing they're not letting it go. They're not letting it go. So let me go ahead and see. I got this Justice card right here, okay? I'm gonna put this Justice card on his crown. And just shuffle this up, okay? Let me just see the comments. While Scary, another psychic, said there's gonna be another attempt on his life. Interesting. I'm gonna put that in his thought form to be careful. Yeah, of course. Can't trust no one. You can't. Not when it comes down to money. Not when it comes down to attention and fame. You know what I mean? Kudu Shidin has evidence. Oh, interesting. Can't trust nobody. Oh, let's see. Daniel Hernandez. So let's look at what happened in that whole court situation, okay? Just really quick. Kudu was the one who shot at the hotel where Chief Keef was at. Interesting. And he's walking free. So I'm just kind of wondering what did Kuda give up? Because in order to be shooting at somebody and then you're able to walk free, I'm just kind of curious to know, what was he able to give up, basically? And I keep hearing with Kuda, I keep hearing homeboys on the run. I just keep hearing homeboys on the run. I don't know why, but I just keep hearing he is on the run. I don't know why. but I just keep hearing that he is on the run. So really quick, let me see. So let me show you, guys, really quick. So I know somebody was like, yo, I love your hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow me. Y'all already know YouTube, Queen Prodigy 6ix9ine. You dig? On IG, y'all can find me there. If y'all want personal consultations, $40 for 30 minutes. You can hit the email at queenprodigy369@gmail.com in order to email me, in order to donate through PayPal, Zelle. You can find me on Patreon as well if you want to subscribe and support a girl, so that way a girl can get her stuff together and use nicer equipment and nicer things for the readings and stuff like that. Or just, you know, look in the description box. All that information is there. Gotta put my plug in. Let's get back to the reading. Thank you, Maya, for posting. And also, you can like, subscribe, and support through the super chat, okay? I appreciate it. All right, keeping it moving. He's saying that when it, oh, thank you, Cheche. Thank you for the $10, baby. Okay, so here we go. Ace of Cups. This is like a new way of life for him, he's saying, okay? Because there were a lot of different things that he had to come across and deal with, okay? He knows that in his past that he was riding with the wrong crowd. He knows, he was aware of this. But of course, it's kind of like this aspect of exchange, you know what I'm saying? Like he was really like doing his best not to believe what people were saying about certain people around him. Like he really wanted to believe that like his crew actually took care of him and had him like that. But what really threw it off was when it came down to people stealing money. When it came down to people stealing money from him, all bets were off. When it came down to people taking advantage of him, he's like, all bets are off. I don't care. And I'm sorry, I can't even be mad at him. That's why I'm just like, you know, again, people will hype up things in the media. And let me tell you how smart 6ix9ine is, because even with the judgment card, he's like, this is my way. This is my way for myself to basically have things turn in my favor with the judgment card in the room, okay? Basically, with the justice card and the judgment card, this is about trying to get it into a space of putting things into balance for himself, okay? Because they were taking money from him, because they were doing all types of shiesty stuff behind his back and trying to put him involved, because they were trying to disrespect him. He keeps saying, again, he's like, you know, I'm doing my best to be comfortable with my money and be smart with my money. You know, yeah, I like to do flashy things and different stuff like that, but I'm still doing my best to be wise and take care of what I need to do with my money. He keeps talking about this little girl. He keeps talking about how the mom is trying to speak into this little girl's ear and say nothing but horrible things about dad. And he doesn't like it. And he's telling me, he's saying that if she continues to bring some dude around, the daughter, just to let you know, more than likely it's Sarah, because I keep feeling like it's the older baby. He's going to cut you off. He's just letting it be known. Financially, he will cut you off. And he will just take care of things through child support. He's like, whatever you're trying to get me to do to make things come back together, trust and believe. I have enough power and enough power in the world to make sure that things go my way. Especially given the fact that, you know, he actually released his album around that full moon. He's working off that full moon energy. I think people really do be sleeping on this guy. I really feel like people sleep on him and they really undermine his aspects of being able to be persuasive. And to being able to get the things that he wants to get things done. So basically, I just kind of feel like when it comes down to this, like this is the problem that people are facing with this situation, okay? You have to understand with him, like I said, he's showing me, he's like, yo, like, don't get it twisted. I have no problem playing the fool to make the come up, because what a lot of people don't understand is that when it comes down to this music and what people are doing with this music, it's a situation where you have to understand that, I know a lot of, he's like, you know, he loves all types of people. He's a loving type of guy. But you have to understand, when certain doors open up for you, they are trying to move things in a direction to where it's about the aspect of hip hop, it's the aspect of something different, and it's also the aspect of looking at population. Because a lot of people can't understand it. They're just like, how is this Mexican dude with rainbow hair all of a sudden popular, and how is he popping and everything like that? I don't understand it. And he trying to claim himself to be the king of New York. It's the same way that Cardi kind of came out and she was taking over the Latin wave, the whole hip hop wave, the, you know, black wave, just coming through in the industry. You all need to take a look at the aspects of demographics, because the aspects of demographics, the aspects of looking at certain situations when it comes down to popularity, and also when it comes down to population, the Latin American market in America, okay, and the Latin American population in America is extremely, and again, 12% of blacks are here that are African American, and about 17, close to 17% of Latin Americans are growing in this country, and are growing each and every single year, okay? So not only does it make it more comfortable, okay, for once you get a huge trend within your own you know, community for support from New York, you know, from black people, from, you know, the Latino people, then next thing you know, the wave for the white kids come in to big you up, because we are already looking at a situation to where we lose X, right? And keep in mind, think about it. He's going through situations to where he had to watch his back 24/7, and all these rappers were getting taken out. That's a lot to take on when you're in this rap industry, right? That's a lot to take on. So let me just look at the Oracle deck. I just want to see what's coming up for him in the Oracle deck. And then somebody did post Kuda's birthday. I'm gonna go back to it and then look at and just kind of put him in the mix and see what that relationship is like, or even if they fuck with each other, don't fuck with each other. I don't even think that they really can, due to the situation of them both having criminal charges against them. But let me just see what's going on with the Oracle deck and see what ancestors have to say through the Oracle deck. My Oracle deck is more spiritual, so this is like a more spiritual aspects of what people have to say about Daniel Hernandez 6ix9ine. What is going on with his energy, and what does he need to look out for? What does he need to pay attention to? All right, so let's see. Thank you all who donated through the super chat. Shauna, I saw a couple of people, Chris A, Maya. Y'all are the main ones that really do come through and support me. Angie, bad girl, Sean, thank you for my little $10, girl. Okay, Magala, thank you. I just wanted to tell everybody thank you. And Michelle, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for supporting. I really appreciate that, you guys, like truly. Okay. He wants to be in a space of feeling like it's like trying to get into a space of being normal, right? You know? Because he knows that he's dealing with all tied up. He has to kind of be very careful with how he's moving and the things that he's going through. And here's the thing where it's going to be extremely difficult to try to pin this man, because a lot of people are looking for him. They're looking for him. They're waiting to catch him driving around or doing something like that. Is because you have to understand that he was able to do a situation to where he signed a lot of investment deals. Okay. So trying to touch him even before and after, that's not going to be that hard, because he's turned into a commodity of interest, not only for himself, but also for the others around him, okay? Door to value. He knows that the money is coming in for him, okay? Because he put a lot of energy into trying to prepare himself for his music, for his own personal pleasures and his own personal gain. He's trying to find healing in this situation, okay? Door to personal healing and happiness, and trying to find peace in this situation. He knows that this is an opportunity for him to keep grinding and make his music, but this is also an opportunity for him to get rest and to relax as much as he can, because he knows that as soon as he gets off of house arrest, like, it's on. I don't know the girlfriend that he has around him now. I don't know when her birthday is. I'm kind of curious to know when her birthday is. But I keep feeling like she's the one that's constantly, when's Jada's birthday? I don't know when her birthday is. But she does a lot to come and see him, or Jada, I don't know, but she does a lot to come and see him. She also, funny enough, even though it doesn't seem like it, she's pretty intuitive herself. He feels like that he does have a very solid relationship with her, and he wants to make sure that she's very comfortable in this life with him, because this is about not only, their relationship, but also trying to strengthen it up in aspects of how to create success for both of them in the future, okay? Because they're making future plans with each other. I keep feeling like baby mamas or certain people that were either around Jade or around, him and her are very envious and very jealous of this situation, because people were clowning her. People were really clowning her, like, oh, why are you standing by him? You need to find somebody else. Like, you need to do all these other things. But honestly, I think that she really loved him. I really do. I really feel like she was like, he needs somebody in this corner. And I don't feel like, because maybe it's out of like this aspect of like somewhat sympathy or, just feeling bad. But she just really felt like he was just like a hurt little puppy, and she just kind of like took him in. That's the feeling that I get from this situation. She's like, oh my God, I feel so bad for him. The world's turning against him, and I just want to like look after him and love on him. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And he's going to take care of those that take care of him. That's just how he is. So let me get back to these cards. So somebody was mentioning Kuda. Let me go back to the birthday. So it's 1698. Okay. So let me see if I can find a card. I'm actually going to use that Knight of Pentacles for Kuda, because he's a Capricorn. I don't know what it is, but I really do feel like 6ix9ine is very telepathic, because at first I was going to use the Knight of Pentacles. He's like, nah, keep that nigga as a page. He's like, keep that little nigga as a page, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna just follow him, because I want to know what their relationship is like. You know what I'm saying? Like what the dynamic is like between them, basically. After this situation, like, what is the dynamic like between them? Oh shit. Okay, so these cards are not shuffling. Please. Okay, actually that's why I didn't even pick up the whole deck. 6ix9ine, please look after your mother. I don't know why I need to say this to you. Please look after your mom, please. Look after your mom, please look after your family, please look after your loved ones. Make sure that they are with you wherever you go. Because I split the deck and I was about to shuffle up these cards, and they're like, nah, you gotta say this. So, 8 of Cups, make sure that she's safe, make sure that she's good, make sure that certain family is good. And keep them out of harm's way, keep them out of certain areas. And it's very, and again, he's grateful for his success, but he has to be careful too, because people are always watching, people are always trying to record things. And as much as fans love him, if you really love him, you wouldn't be exposing him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you know that he's in your neighborhood and all the other stuff like that, because you can't really ignore somebody in a turquoise outfit with rainbow hair looking like a My Little Pony. Like, you just can't. You can't avoid it. Like, I get it. You're tempted. You know what I mean? But you're putting his life at risk, and it's a situation to where, are we going to look at this, problem when, we're dealing with him dealing with a similar situation with Ja, and people aren't helping, or people are just recording him being got, and you know, being fans instead of actually looking out for him, you know? So I feel like we have to change this culture and change this dynamic of like putting you know, putting people's information out there, especially when they're in compromised situations, okay? All right, so let's see what we got. Okay, so here he go right here. He's like, yo, I'm too busy. I don't have time. He's like, I'm too busy doing my thing and trying to make sure that I'm taking care of what I need to take care of, you know? I'm assuming this is what happened to where he's showing me the hangman in the past. I kind of feel like, and I don't know why I keep sensing this when I see this hangman. I just keep hearing dog eat dog, okay? You see, like, there's a man getting hung upside down by their foot, okay? Meaning, again, this could be dealing with the aspects of being in prison, but also this has to deal with the aspect of, like, I just keep feeling like both of them got to be careful and watch themselves, because it's a very dog eat dog situation. And I don't know what Kuda's deal is, or what he thinks is going on, but I'll tell you this much. I will say that he is being watched. Watching his moves, it's like the learning card, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure that they're watching situations. And I don't know how to explain this. It's like, there's a part of me that he feels like, and this is in the situation, again, the Hierophant card is in the situation, like he has to learn his moves because he has to look out for himself. Okay, the Hierophant card is a Taurus energy card. He is saying that I don't know if I can fully trust this dude, but I gotta watch him. Like I gotta learn how this person moves. And I don't know why I keep stressing this. And maybe he's just concerned about this person because he keeps showing me the Two of Wands. You know what I'm saying? And I keep feeling like certain people want to have like some aspect of business, but his main concern is whether if he's going to be loyal to him or loyal to people that are still locked up. And if certain people have ways of communicating to each other about how people are moving. So he's very apprehensive about that, okay? And I have this crazy feeling, I don't know what's going on, but I just have like this strange feeling where, again, it keeps showing me that there's something that keeps coming up, and I just kind of wonder, it has to be one of the two. One of the two. Because here it is again. That Four of Swords, the Devil card, and somebody getting hit. And I'm talking about like this is like some drive-by shit, or somebody getting killed. And I don't like to say things like that. I don't like predicting deaths, but this Judgment card is not playing. And look at this card right here. This is the main person that's getting it done. This Knight of Swords. This is my second time pulling up these cards, okay? And they don't see it coming. They do not see it coming, okay? I need people to be very alert and very aware, because there is somebody with this Knight of Swords that's trying to target, that is specifically trying to target these two for what they spoke on. That's the main thing I have to say. Does anybody have any questions? We're at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to allow people to ask questions. You guys can donate as well. Thank you for donating. I appreciate the $64. Y'all are taking care of me today. I appreciate it. And it's Mother's Day. Oh my goodness. And happy Mother's Day to my mama. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I appreciate those that, you know, who put like, you know, who said happy Mother's Day to me and everything. because I guess I'm a dog mom, so I guess I'm a mom too, and my puppy's a mommy too. I'm a grandma. I'm a dog grandmama. Okay, I got four puppy babies out there in the world. So you know, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. You know, and for all the work that we do to care for people, even if they ain't our own kids or our own family. You know, even if you're a nurturer, you're still a mother. Okay, happy Mother's Day to Mother Earth too, for real, on everything. So happy Mother's Day to all the ladies. I just want to see if there's any other question. Let's see. So I'm just gonna see how do the celebrities he snitched on feel? Okay, that's one. Who are the celebrities, I guess, that he snitched on, or are you just talking about people in his crew? I'm not too sure. Do you think that he's a good influence on today's youth? Now, is that from an aspect of personal opinion? Because I can probably answer that question pretty quickly. Will anyone in the business collaborate with him? That's a good one. Okay, so basically, look, we are still in the era and the age of clout. The age of clout is not really going anywhere at this point. And I feel like the age of clout is probably going to last for another 5 to 10 years as it is. Do I feel like this is a person that's a good influence on the community? I mean, I can ask my cards that. Let me just have a drink. So he snitched on Cardi B and Jim Jones. I know Cardi's a Libra. Do you got Jim's birthday? Get Jim's birthday and then I'll look into your question. Okay? Homie's a troll getting paid until he gets snuffed. I mean, like I said, this game is kind of set up to where we have seen a lot of African American artists. Okay? And I'm just talking politics, okay? It's nothing, I support all types of different artists if you're good, but I'm just speaking politics. We're moving in a phase where we see that the Latino community is growing, okay? And the only way for them to really push it through is for them to be a singer and sing, or for them to go through hip hop and do their thing through hip hop at the end of the day, okay? So with that being said, with the politics, the industry is going to look at a 6ix9ine, or they're gonna look at a Cardi and say, they're up next. They're the ones that are up next, because hip hop is the aspect of which came from the African American community, no doubt about that. But it's growing into the aspect to where the Latin culture is in the mix of it. And that's just what it is. And we embrace that, you know? So why wouldn't these labels, or why wouldn't the music industry give a lot of attention to a situation to where we're looking at a minority man who is able to dodge so many bullets being thrown at him and still being able to make it out on the other side of possibly dealing with a life sentence, right? So let's see. So he snitched on Cardi B and Jim Jones, and you're saying that Jim's birthday is 7/15/76, and then Cardi's is 11/10/92. So let me just scroll back up and look at your question and just re-ask the question to myself. Okay. How did this celebrate? Okay, so let's just focus on if Jim or Cardi or any of these people actually come up in the reading. I'm going to shuffle up both decks just to see what is going on. I'm going to tell you right now, because I already feel Cardi's energy coming up in this reading, okay? Here's why things are getting a little crazy. And I think that she's taking certain things a little bit more personal when it comes down to 6ix9ine because of Jade. And here's where things get juicy. Because to my understanding, I believe Jade was the one that was involved with Offset. Is that correct? So I'm just going to ask people to basically confirm that below if that's correct, if Jade was the one that was dealing with Offset at the time. Because, yes? Okay. So this is where things get crazy, okay? Because not only that, Cardi has federal indictments So basically to Cardi, and I'm gonna show you, because she's coming up as this card, okay? She's coming up as the woman holding a coin. Even though I know she's a Libra, whatever, okay? But she's coming up as a woman holding a coin. And here's the situation that I have with her, because she came up in the situation. She is showing me that she's just like, I don't know what this dude is doing or whatever, but she is upset because for whatever reason, he's like, I'm successful anyway. I'm thinking about my own self-preservation. And to be completely honest with you, he's speaking about her like, oh, you know, I had the opportunity, or, you know, I pushed the opportunity to work with this person. And it seems like she straight up brushed him off, in a sense. That she straight up brushed him off, smiled in his face. But he's like, I'm loving it. He's like, I'm loving this. He's like, I'm taking this to another level. I ain't really too concerned. Basically, he's just like, I'm going to find my healing in this because people are so envious of what they're trying to take from him, okay? I'm going to look in this deck and see if I can find a couple of cards, okay? So I'm going to use this card as Jim Jones, as the King of Wands. And I'm gonna find the Queen of Swords as Cardi, since she's an air sign. Okay. And then we're just gonna see what the energy is separately. Okay. So that way we can focus. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna use the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Never mind, because she all about money. She's all about money. So let's see how Jimmy feels about this situation. I mean, we obviously know that they don't like him. I just want to know if anything's going to happen in the result of trying to retaliate or anything, okay? And the feeling that I keep getting, let me just see. How does Jim Jones feel moving forward in this situation? And even when I'm looking at this, he's saying this energy, this devil card keeps coming from a female. I'm going to just say this right now. It keeps coming from a female. I'm just going to call it out as it is and just keep pushing. But I ain't going to say who the female name is, but I just keep hearing it's coming from a female. It's coming from a female. All right, so let me see. He is showing me, as far as Jimmy is concerned, he's showing me, he's like, look, he's like, whatever. I gotta kind of cut my losses, basically. He's just kind of showing me, like, I still don't ride with this dude. I don't give a fuck what anybody else gotta say. I don't ride with certain people. I'm just like, leave shit as it is. That's just kind of the feeling that I keep getting. Like, I'm not riding. He keeps showing me I'm not riding for anything that this person stands for. I don't care what nobody has to say. And that's how he feels. It's kind of like just letting people just go on and do what they have to do. In the situation he's putting, I don't know why, but I just keep feeling like if he does say anything, he's talking about his relationships with his baby mother or his baby mothers or whatever. That's the only thing that I keep hearing him talk about. Other than that, he's like, I'm putting things to rest. I'm focused on my own foundation. And I just keep seeing that there's some sort of legal situation that's going on to where he has to be careful. But I see somebody saying that Jim has to watch his back. And clearly he does. He clearly has to watch his back, basically. Because the Justice card is in reverse. And I just don't want people to come down on him hard, okay? So I'm going to use this as Cardi. We're going to put her in the reverse because she don't like the nigga. And she already came up before. Like, I don't like this dude or whatever. So let's look at Cardi's situation with 6ix9ine. I keep hearing, like, even in her voice, like, out of all the bitches, you choose this bitch to fuck with. Out of everything that you have to say something about me. And I ain't got nothing to do with you. Right? But he's just letting it be known. Oh, look at here. Here go that Knight of Wands. And that Justice card again. I don't know that Knight of Swords and that Justice card. People want to get certain things even. People want to line things up and get certain things even. And I'm going to just say it like that. But let's just see what these cards have to say. Oh, yeah. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Not a good thing. Not a good spread at all. Okay? Here you go. I'm going to show you guys. She's upset. And again, she's talking about him being a snitch, being an informant, all the other stuff. But there is an officer that's watching her. There's a lot of people that are being watched right now because this King of Swords is in reverse. And this person is kind of like indicating to me of trying to use, I just keep hearing using strategy for a strike. I'm gonna just tell y'all what I hear, okay? Maybe this could be somebody also, not only from the aspect of the cops, but also somebody in her corner that's probably a hitter for her, okay? Because in the past, she's kind of feeling a bit defeated about the situation that has happened. She's still going to fight. She's like, I'm going to fight this dude. Like, I hope that it's being known that however I fight this dude, and it's not personally for her that she's going to come over to him and fight him. It's the fact that she's going to use other means to get to him. And I'm just telling you what I see. Because the Justice card is in the situation. I mean, the Judgment card. She's planning on, this is how she moves, okay? The girl gets really quiet because she expresses how she feels, and she knows that she gets very angry and in her feelings. So she's doing her best to remain very quiet because she's trying to end something, okay? This is where things get crazy, okay? 5 of Cups, the Empress card. And I'm going to tell you, and I have to, let me put this over here really quick, because I have to tell you, and I don't understand what kind of mother would even think about doing something like this, okay? Okay? To where somebody would be ecstatic to see the grief on other people's faces, or to hurt women that are mothers around 6ix9ine, or to hurt baby mothers, or to hurt mothers, or something like that, okay? Or to speak ill towards a female energy of a mother figure around his life. Because there's some sort of speaking of some disrespectful stuff, and I'm talking about in the spirit realm, to get things to happen, okay? And this is why I just kind of feel apprehensive about this, because it's showing me the 3 of Swords. And again, this Ace of Swords is talking about a strike. I keep hearing situations to where it's just like trying to affect him in a way where it's targeting the women around him, okay? I don't know why I need to say this, but it's a female that is targeting women around him. And I don't know why I need to say this, but I'm going to say it, okay? And I don't know if it's a situation to where this little baby, okay? Because she's like, leave the baby alone. Like, leave the daughter, leave the baby alone, but anybody can get it. Mom can get it, baby moms can get it, people can get it, okay? I'm just nervous about this baby witnessing some things that she don't need to see. Trying to hit people in 3s, okay? It's like either trying to get the big dog or hit people in 3s that are around him, and then she's gonna leave it alone. That's how I feel. That is how I feel, okay? Now, whether if people want to believe it or not, then I guess we can just watch and see what happens at this point. But that's what I feel. So anyway, I don't know if there's any other, let me see. 6ix9ine, baby mama, and his mother. I'm telling you, it's like female energy targeting females, like trying to target like the weak first, you know what I mean, to affect him. Like, that's the feeling that I keep getting. I'm gonna find one more card in this deck. She doesn't let shit go. Like, she won't let it go. She's not gonna let anything go. Like, she doesn't care. And that's just what I feel. She does not care. When you speak anything of her name or anything like that, I mean, and that's why I'm gonna just put my disclaimer out there. Don't get mad at me, because I really don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna say what I want. But at the same time too, like, you put yourself in the entertainment industry to be talked about, whether if you like it or not. And that's just what it is. So I want to look at this death card really quick, because I want to see if he has anything to worry about. Okay, I just want to see what the cards have to say. Is there anything that he has to worry about in retrospect to his life? Any claims his death? What is going on with anything related to death around him? And I'm not trying to wish death on him. I don't want nobody saying that. This is just a general tarot reading just to see what's coming up around him, okay? Everything is in the space of probability and chance. You have to understand, we have the opportunity to choose, okay? We still have the opportunity to choose whether if we do something or if we don't. But this is about probability. When I do tarot readings, we're dealing with probability, okay? All right, so let me turn over these cards. Fuck. Okay. This is crazy. I just gotta tell you. I gotta tell y'all. I gotta show y'all. Y'all better be liking, subscribing, cash apping, because I'm about to be saying some real stuff in this last segment with this death card, okay? So y'all donate, hit the super chat, y'all hit the like, y'all share the video, y'all do whatever. I need to say this as a warning, okay? This is a warning, dude. I keep pulling up the same shit. I keep pulling up the same shit. Okay? There's something to where he's trying to plan something, right? It's like he's working on music, or like a music video. He's working on his craft to show me the magician in the subconscious mind. Either he's trying to like get ready for another video or trying to do something. Okay, and it's a situation. Oh, look at that 6ix9ine. Look at that. Right when I'm about to like reveal some real shit. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate you. While he's in the aspect of either recording, performing, doing a video, working on his craft, whatever it is, he's afraid, and he's aware of this. Like, he's aware that his career. He's afraid that his career is going to lead to his demise. Okay. Full card. I keep pulling out the same cards. He don't see it coming. He does not see certain things coming. And I don't know who this person is, yo. I don't know who this person is, but I keep trying to warn him. You better watch yourself. Because this person is destined to collide with you. I don't know who this Knight of Swords is. If this is somebody that's in the same field as you, I don't know what's going on, but I swear to God, this card keeps coming up with this Knight of Swords. Related to this man, if anything happens to him. I keep trying to tell people this Knight of Swords, he will talk a lot of shit, but he'll back his shit up with very, very, very swift action, okay? He does not give a fuck. This person does not care. They're crazy. Like, I'm seriously telling you that they're crazy. And again, how many times do I need to pull this up? Because see, he keeps feeling like he can cheat death, and I completely understand that. But there is somebody that I keep feeling like over and over again, they're trying to get him. 4 of Swords. They're trying to get him, yo. They're trying to get him. And he's sitting there having a conversation. This person, let me show you. Let me show you how wicked and evil these people are. Like how wicked and evil this person is. Because the main thing is that they want to catch him when he's relaxing, when he's at wherever he is, at home, wherever he's at home. But the thing that he's nervous about, and the thing that I need to say, is that you need 6ix9ine. I understand you want to see your baby, but this is the problem. I'm afraid of her being there. I don't know why I need to state this, but I'm like so terrified of this little baby being there when they're gonna try to do something, okay? And I don't know why I need, like, you gotta be careful, because he's saying I don't want to make the wrong decisions, the wrong choices, you know, to affect my baby. He keeps stressing that to me, you know what I mean? He keeps stressing that, and I need to let it be known, like, I need to let it be known. There's something off, yo. Like, I can't stress this enough. There is something off, and I can't stress this enough. This guy and this dude, he does not care. He does not care whether if anybody's there, not there. He does not care. But there are people watching him in the home, patiently waiting. You understand what I'm saying? And they're reporting back to this person, okay? Putting your trust, and I don't know if there's like a female around, like, please keep your information very close and safeguarded, because it's just like I said before, they're patiently planning, they're patiently plotting to allow this to happen. I hope it doesn't happen, okay? But they are saying that you need to be careful with the women around you, because he's having a hard time sleeping at night. He has to worry about people stealing from him or trying to take his life, and people speaking ill about him. And I know that's a lot to handle, because you're trying to be confident in this snake world, yo. And that's the thing, even with the baby moms, like, honestly, even like, because that's the one thing that I get concerned about with the baby moms is like, who is she talking to? And maybe that's the reason why it's so dangerous to be around the little girl, because God forbid if you're trying to see the daughter or whatever it is, and how, you know what I mean? There's just so many different things that are just like very shaky and very shisty. And the thing that confuses me is that even if that's like somebody that you have a child with and you have a falling out with him, as a woman, and I understand that he put you through a lot, and I understand that you went through a lot of shit with this man, but for the life of me, I can't understand how baby mothers don't have any type of sympathy or any type of feelings towards somebody that is supporting you financially and your child, and you're wishing death on them. That's the part that I just can't understand. You understand? That's the situation that I just can't understand. And I hope that you're not that stupid to do anything like that, especially with your daughter at risk, okay? Because your daughter, and let me see if I can find her, because I just keep feeling like the daughter is in the mix with a lot of things, and that baby needs protection. I need to stress that like over and over again. That little girl needs to be protected. They're not thinking about her, you know? They're not thinking about this little girl, and given the fact that she needs to be protected. This baby, he keeps pulling up, this is my baby. She needs to be protected. But I just keep feeling like people's self-interest and their own envy and their own everything, they're just trying to look for a way to wiggle in for the right moment, okay? You know what I mean? And from what I'm getting with baby mama's energy, as much as you say you don't want to deal with this nigga no more, you're heartbroken because he moved on and he found somebody else. So you rather see him gone at the end of the day. You rather see him gone. This will be a celebration for you, because then at least your baby will get money, everybody will get money, and you ain't got to deal with it no more. But honestly, I just kind of feel like you better be careful. You have to be careful. You better be careful. I hope you don't choose that route, because it's going to look like a lonely route for you if you're choosing that route to go along and playing with people's games. And it's not going to be as successful as you think it is. It's not going to turn in your favor as you think it is. So again, shiesty, again, it's so crazy with the situation with X, you know, dealing with shiesty women, you know what I'm saying? Trying to target you, You know what I'm saying? Can't even cry for you when you dead and gone. Don't even love you, but they want the clout and they want the fame. And they don't care. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just like, yo, I don't know why, but even when I, like, at the time, I didn't have tarot cards, okay? I didn't even have tarot cards at the time when I was speaking on Ja and when I was speaking on 6ix9ine. I didn't have tarot cards. This was just pure intuition. But I just can't understand, even if you don't mess with a man no more and they did you dirty and they sleeping around and they doing all, listen, rappers are rappers. You know what the hell you getting yourself into. You can't be sitting there believing that you're being sold on dreams and then you turn around making yourself look like trash when you're sleeping with his crew and other people. What that make you look like? You know what I'm saying? Of course, you came off very loyal and very down and everything, but when you start messing around with certain people, that just make you look a certain way. You know what I mean? But y'all, like I said, a lot of people just do certain things for clout off of the name of other people. And for some reason, I just kept feeling like these Josh situation, XXXTentacion situation, and 6ix9ine, they mirror each other. The circumstances might be different because people might be trying to catch him on the road, or people might be trying to catch him in the studio, or trying to catch him, you know, in his home. But for the people that really care for him and that really love him and want him to be successful, because, you know, like, just please pray for him. Please pray for him. Beyond the clout, beyond all that bullshit, y'all need to, because a lot of people talk a lot of shit on the internet, and that's what he do. He a straight up clown, and I get that. But on some serious shit, please look out for him. Please pray for him. Please protect him. Please put angels around him and his family and his loved ones, all right? So thank you all for the support. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate you, Melanie. Thank you guys for the support. And I will check y'all on another session. Y'all let me know whoever y'all want readings for. And I love y'all. Enjoy.